Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back and ready to start milking the farm team for a little new talent as my legendary run continues in XCOM 2. And thanks to the ineptitude of scenery hound Kristen Stewart, seriously, she was chewing it up last episode like a Depression-era Southern grandma with a plug of tobacco. But thanks to Kristen's efforts, I'm gonna have to start calling up folks from the miners a little earlier in the season than I expected. Perhaps, though, that's not necessarily a bad thing. My overall goal was to have like 2, possibly 3 really high-level troopers who were helping some of the younger guys out, leveling them up as we expand our roster and getting that bigger. But I don't really think that's going to be an option since we've already got troopers who are down. I don't expect this run to go anywhere nearly as smoothly as my last run did. We're going to have generally longer wound times, and I'm guessing more injured troopers. So we're going to have a lot more downtime. Also, we don't have access to an AWS facility and aren't likely to get one anytime in the near future. As you can see, every location on the old Avenger here starts with a bunch of crap in it. So it's going to be a while before we can build the AWS. And I guess maybe we should just start developing a deeper roster earlier. Ultimately, I think that may pay dividends in the long run. And while I am going to be bummed to see old Steve Irwin have to sit this one out, not as bummed as me, mate. I'm the one who's got a liver full of bullets down here, and let me tell you, hurts quite a bit. I thought the stingray barb to the heart was painful, mate. Boy, you ain't never been shot into the liver till you've been shot in the liver. It sort of goes without saying you ain't been shot in the liver till you've been shot in the liver, but oi, crikey it is. Well, I'm sorry, Steve, but you're out, and the campaign must continue whether you're in or not. So let's head up to Mission Control, get the scan in here, and see what's on today's menu.
Commander.
All right, well, Bradford's involved, so I'm guessing the menu is going to consist exclusively of gin. It's going to be a booze progressive dinner, and every course on the dinner is going to be liquor, and that liquor is going to be gin. See that knife on Bradford's shoulder? Handle completely hollow. Inside, emergency ration of gin. This is how Bradford rolls. He knows what the truly needed rations in the field are. That little thing clipped to the other side of the knife, though, looks like extra magazines. Yeah, not also gin. I mean, technically it is a reload for Bradford, but... Alright, well, let's just start scanning here. Yeah, just keep running your mouth, Bradford. I don't even give a shit. We're picking up intel while we wait for Bradford to finish yapping. Alright, so we got rumor from the Resistance. We have a land... Ooh, an engineer. Okay, so this is good. We could get an engineer, get him started very early. This has some serious positive benefits for us. That's a very lucky draw. I mean, we could have gotten, like, rookies or something vastly less useful. I'm totally satisfied with the engineer. Modular weapons. Okay, we'll pick those up.
It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander.
A number of discoveries, Dr. Tigan? Because it looks like you made literally one discovery for me. We can use weapon mods now. That I'd like to point out we don't have any of. Still, the sparkling whiteness of your lab coat, Brad. Tigan, you really got to tell me who does your laundry. Do you have like a service or what? How do you get your whites so pearly white? I mean, they're almost opalescent, Tigan. It's remarkable. Especially given what you get up to in the lab. I mean, I would assume that would be littered with stains, but in fact, absolutely, I think Tigan may have a future once the whole war is over here. Yeah, but anyway, Tigan, back to your future. You know, once the war is over, have you ever considered giving up the whole researching alien corpses and technology thing and just becoming, like, just a straight-up chemist and maybe patenting whatever brand of detergent you use? I mean, you could be a household name, Tigan. You could be the next Tide. It could be Tig, and you could fucking have your name on the side of a NASCAR or something. Think about it, man. Your whites are sparkly white. Alright, so we've got our first guerrilla operation. I am not hugely enthused by this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. What are we going to get out of this? Dr. Adam Thompson, another engineer. 2 engineers is actually really good. Recover an item from the Resistance Haven. Easy difficulty, a second engineer. I mean, this is huge for us. We got to do it. I mean, we literally don't have a choice. But also, I'm excited to do it is what I'm trying to communicate. Picking up a second engineer this early is fantastically powerful. So what's the team looking like? You know, pretty good. But as much as I love the Crimson-Lipped Goddess of Death and her ability to give a swift, deadly kiss with this rifle to our enemies, I'm going to say no to Taylor Swift. Not a word she's used to hearing. Well, you know, never mind. Every song she sings is about heartbreak. She probably is used to hearing, though. Anyway. I think we're better served by bringing in the greatest cosmonaut in space, Yuri Novak. Yes, Pete, Yuri is back. All 48 of his abs, the full 2 cases, are now dedicated to helping purge the aliens from planet Earth. Yuri come back from Mars specifically to help you with this monumental task. Also have brought magic space helmet to make sure I am kept safe from enemy bullets. Space helmet is remarkably useful in this capacity. We launch mission now. This be just like time we go to Mars. Well, I hate to break this to you, Yuri, but, well, 2 things. 1, space helmet is not going to keep you safe from bullets, because if you played any Tharsis, and I played quite a bit of it, you'll remember, Yuri, that the first thing that happened to Crewman Cross on literally every single mission is that she got a micrometeoroid jammed straight through the fucking faceplate of that helmet. So if you think it's going to protect you from bullets, I think you're sadly mistaken, Yuri. Yeah, we'll see, Pete. Space helmet will keep me safe. Have confidence. Alright, well, fine. You can be confident. I mean, whatever. Believe whatever you want. Some people believe the moon landing was faked, too. Not Yuri. Yuri has been to moon. Yeah, whatever, Cosmonaut. Other thing, Yuri, I'd like to point out is if this mission goes like most of our Tharsis missions went, everybody fucking dies. So let's hope that is definitively not a thing that happens. We're going to Mud Road, Beijing. I gotta assume if you live in Mud Road, Beijing, you get really, really tired of anal sex jokes. I mean, it has to be a thing. Oh, taking it up old Mud Road, huh? You see, I mean, it writes itself. If you actually lived on Mud Road, I guarantee somebody makes that joke at least once a day, and that person gets punched in the dick every single time. Residents of Mud Road are always like, oh yeah, you know, never fucking heard that one before, and then just bam, dick punch. Deserve a dick punching, too. Not all dick punches are cheap shots and undeserved. Some dick punching is fully justified. So we've got 8 turns before this container blows up. It's pretty fucking far away, actually. Alright, we've got 8 turns, a lot of map to cover. On the plus side, we did bring a sniper, and we have a number of elevated positions here that we can take advantage of Kristen Stewart's sniper abilities. So I think our best move is to just sort of spring from rooftop to rooftop. Yeah, we're coming at this one Batman style. Rooftop to rooftop. Okay, Stu, what do you got? No vision on the enemy. That's good. We want to keep enemy vision to a minimum until we get close to our target. And man, I am already... What the fuck was that? It looked like something climbed up that fucking pole. What the hell was that? That was really weird. Okay, well, I'm a little freaked out because now I'm thinking the game is fucking haunted, but...
Stepping off.
And also, that completely... I just totally derailed my entire train of thought. Oh, now I remember. I'm really missing the ability that makes us move faster while concealed. That is surprisingly powerful ability for helping you reach objectives in time, and I'm sorely missing it already. And it's literally 1 mission. It's 1 turn into the first mission, and I'm already wishing I had that ability back. So, it's in this building. This is a big building. It has 2 floors. So we gotta think about... I'm trying to be more cognizant of my overall strategic position and play less by instinct and more by... Just be more deliberate with my playstyle here. So are there only 2 of those guys? Can Kristen Stewart throw a grenade that far? No. She could go on Overwatch, but that's gonna be a pistol Overwatch. That's not great. Jake Busey, if we had you on cleanup... Nah, it's not good. I was thinking about launching the assault this turn. We are on the clock here. This container detonates. We got 7 turns to get to it. I was thinking about launching the assault this turn, but honestly, it just sort of feels like a bad... It's like it's the wrong time. This doesn't feel like our moment. I would love to get Jake Busey down here, but I'm worried about these enemies' patrol patterns. I really kind of want him to be right there. It seems they're walking this way, I think. Alright, Jake Busey, we're going to take a little bit of a chance with you on this yellow move. This should be fine. We're not stepping in any detection tiles. We should still have cover, so we're not going to burn our concealment. Kristen Stewart, we could have you go on Overwatch. I honestly think I might... Yeah, we'll put you on... I don't know why the Overwatch is actually not useful. Yuri, I kind of want you down here so you're as close as possible as well. I'm surprisingly okay with that move. And then we're going to have Abraham Lincoln up high, ready for some fire or grenade support, whichever one becomes necessary. He's going to overwatch as well. This way, if they do somehow magically blow our concealment, we've still got reactions. Okay, so we could pop this with a grenade. I kind of feel like that's sort of a bad idea, though. I mean, Master Chef is right there. What kind of shots you got? 87 is really good. 87 is also really good. I think we just put Yuri on Overwatch. Abraham Lincoln also on Overwatch. K-Stew, let's see what your shots are like. 89, that's pretty good and really good damage. Yeah, I think we just dropped the Master Chef into Overwatch and we have Kristen Stewart try to core this man's brain. All right, K-Stew, prove your worth. This one's for Steve Irwin. Pretty good start. So let's see if these guys die to the rest of our ambush Overwatch setup here. We've got flank shots on all of them. As soon as they move, they should be getting completely torn apart. We've got 3 Overwatch shots and we only need 2 hits. That man blown in half, Abraham Lincoln, keeping shit sorted the fuck out.
Target down. It's down.
On the okay, the only drawback to that, Yuri Novak did not get a kill and is not going to get a chance to level. Still, all things considered, that ambush went surprisingly well. So we've got 5 turns. Okay, this is looking all right. We've got 5 turns, and we're reasonably close to our objective. So we're going to send... All right, rookie. Now's when you earned your keep. Go grab that loot.
That's affirmative.
Taking a bit of a risk with Yuri here. I'm going to have to assume we picked up a stock. I love those. They are fantastically useful. The ability to do guaranteed damage cannot be overstated. I don't like Yuri's current position, but I'm almost positive we're going to encounter enemies in this building. This is a little riskier than I'm comfortable with, but I think it's a worthwhile risk. Okay, so I was going to say, as long as that specific move doesn't spawn an enemy, we should be okay. K-Stew, I'm going to bring you over here, because I really want to keep you on this rooftop. I'm going to have you go ahead and reload. And then we're going to send Honest Abe and the Bucinator in to do some damage. All right, then. So, Busey, you're good. All right, we can bring Busey up with Yuri. This should be fine. And then Abraham Lincoln. I mean, I'm a little worried about taking cover behind this garbage because if we can see in that... I really don't want to be able to see in that building. I'm deliberately avoiding... situational awareness to keep pods unpopped while we close on our objective. The time crunch, it's such a huge differentiate. I mean, even it was a big okay, we've got sectoid. So there's a sectoid in the building. That guy is definitely not going to be alone. This is not a Debbie Gibson song. Jake Busey is not in a great position to deal with him. Yuri could pop them, throw grenades. Then we'd have Busey cased. I don't really feel like that's enough backup. We've still got 3 turns to the detonation. Well, we may have to play a little, we may have to play a little more aggressively than I'm comfortable with. If we bring Kristen Stewart down to ground level, she'll get vision on the enemy, which we don't want. Jake Busey could run in for a finishing move slash. All right. I don't. This is a very aggressive move, but we're on the clock. All right, so 3 advent. That's not fantastic. That's a lot of advent. But we've got 4 turns, and if we can erase these guys in a reasonable time frame, we've got a pretty good chance of taking that thing out and taking the turn timer away so that we can spend as much time as we need to execute the rest of the mission. Okay, so some of those moves are a little problematic, especially this one that leaves Yuri flank. But Kristen Stewart is in a good position here. Never mind, Kristen Stewart is in a terrible position. I really would have expected that to produce something dramatically better in the hit percentage department. That's real bad. Yuri is not in a great spot. Abraham Lincoln, we're going to need to know where specifically you can drop a grenade. Can you hit this guy? You can, but does that vaporize Yuri's cover? It does not. So if we drop this here, we hit him, that leaves Yuri's cover intact. He is exposed, or possibly straight up dead. Yuri goes to the corner, and then Jake Busey is on cleanup, or we've left a sectoid lingering. If I have to leave one of these enemies alive, and it looks like we're going to, if I do have to do that, I would prefer that enemy to be the sectoid. So let's do, can we drop this here, Yuri? Yeah, that's exactly what we need, so pop it right there. Well, don't worry, Pete. Yuri, he played baseball growing up. He's a fantastic pitcher. Really, Yuri? Is that why you throw fucking underhand like a girl? Because you're a fantastic pitcher? So now we've got the flank shot. Kristen Stewart is going to end this man's life. I'm assuming she's not going to miss a 95% shot. Nope. All right, so K-Stew is on. 2 for 2 for Stew. Okay. Abraham Lincoln. I don't suppose you could go a little above average damage on this one and get me not only a hit and a cover destruction on this guy, but a straight-up kill, right? We need to make sure we're not destroying Yuri's cover. This says Yuri's cover is 100% safe. I'm gonna trust it. All right, give me the frag, Abe. Give me an honest kill for an honest day's work from an honest president. That's exactly what I needed, Abraham Lincoln. That was beautiful. Honest Abe bringing the pain. It's the top hat. I mean, it's a magic top hat. I mean, it was a top hat that brought Frosty the Snowman to life. And if a top hat, you know, if there must be some magic in that old silk hat they found, I gotta assume that Abraham Lincoln can take advantage of that same magic. We do not have a particularly good move here for Jake Busey, thanks to the rampant destruction of cover that we have employed.
Moving on target location.
I was thinking about taking him forward, but we can't risk running in and spawning another pod. 41% is terrible. Abraham Lincoln still has a grenade. Kristen Stewart still has a grenade. We could throw a grenade here. If we go on Overwatch, the sectoid is going to run away. I would rather hurt him. Let's put some damage on him. I'd rather put some damage on him and destroy his cover, although destroying his cover and forcing him to flee with no Overwatch to back it up is not a fantastic idea. He's definitely going to run away. He will not stay and fight. Coverless. Yeah, I know, Bradford. Come on, cut me some slack. I'm working on it. I got 3 turns. I'll get Yuri over there. Settle your shit down. Oh, that's horrible. That's a reinforcement beacon. Okay, we could still deal with this. Somebody has got to go kill the sectoid. That's our main problem. Dealing with the sectoid, but we also want to put ambush. Oh, Kristen Stewart. It's got to be done. This is too good of a chance to pass up for a kill. Please, K-Stew. 3 for 3. Kristen Stewart puts it in his brain. Oh, that was so beautiful. I mean, that was nothing short of huge for us. Okay, now, Yuri. You're on hacker duty, so let's get you over here. I know this is a yellow move into unexplored territory, but we're running out of time. Don't spawn more enemies. Beautiful. That leaves the rest of the team over here to deal with whatever comes dropping out of this ambush. I like to think we should be in a relatively good position. Abraham Lincoln, could you get up here? You could, but you'd forego an Overwatch shot. I would really rather have Abraham Lincoln, 1 closer and 2 also on Overwatch. I want to hit these guys as they land, if possible. Overwatch for the babe. Let's see what they've got in the reinforcement department. Show me what you got in the hole here, boys. Let's see your hole cards. 2 Advent troopers and an Advent officer. Nothing overwhelming, actually. We should be able to deal with this relatively effectively. One of these guys should just be dead from Jake Busey's shotgun blast to the face. And I have to assume that one of them should be reasonably injured. Alright, so you're just dead then. Or very badly injured, which is honestly probably good enough. Abraham Lincoln, what do you got? If you could finish off the officer, that'd be great. Okay, good enough. That either killed the other guy or finished the officer. It finished the officer. Sweet. Nice work, everybody. That was an excellent little fucking landing zone drop ambush. I'm very pleased with what y'all are doing. K-Stew, 55%, not great. Jake Busey chutneys that guy at will. Yuri, you gotta hack the thing, so let's go ahead and do that.
Doesn't hurt to check.
We are leaving Yuri very exposed here. A 5% chance to pick up a watch I mean, what? Who cares? Oh, Pete, you doubt my ability. Okay, you are right to doubt abilities, but still got close. Is horseshoes, hand grenades kind of situation, Pete. If we were playing the horseshoes, Yuri would have got a leaner. So we picked up some interrogation reports. I really think if Yuri has a move left, we should probably use that move to get him to corner full cover. So let's do that. And we've got as much time as we need to mop up the rest of this mission. Kristen Stewart, we're going to keep our options open with K-Stu because she could come into play here as like a finalized pistolier shot. So if we bring Jake Busey on the end around, he shoots this guy in the back. Jake Busey's not above it. There's nothing wrong. I mean, the coward Robert Ford, sure, but I mean, this guy knew what he was getting into. He's a soldier. Sometimes you get out-positioned and then shot in the back. There's nothing cowardly about it. This is just smart tactics. Jake Busey's a little low on bullets. So, we bring K-Stu to here. Have K-Stu, I think, throw the grenade. It either gets a kill straight up or it opens the door wide open for Abraham Lincoln. This cover, admittedly, is not good, but I'm thinking this may be our last enemy on the mission. We've already killed quite a few guys here. And this will leave us the more powerful Abraham Lincoln grenade if, for whatever reason, there are more guys. We'll have Abe Lincoln's grenade for backup. I think this is the stronger play simply because it's harder for Kristen Stewart to get her grenades. Is that guy on fire? I mean, he should be because he's standing in a goddamn raging inferno. I don't think he is on fire, but he goddamn well should be. Apparently, Advent troopers are getting issued to the field with asbestos armor now, which, all things considered, is fairly smart. 71%, I don't think we're going to get better on Overwatch. Honest Abe brings the pain, puts him in the ground. Huge damage from Honest Abe, too. Is that it? End of mission? No. Not end of mission. Okay, that's very troubling then. We've already killed like 9 people. So the paradigm on Legendary just seems to be there are a lot more bad guys. Alright, it's consolidation turn time then. We're gonna rest, regroup. Everybody needs to reload. So far, so good. Master Chef Jake Busey has delivered a delicious batch of chutney. Kristen Stewart's holding her own. Yuri, I am terrified of doing literally anything with you for fear of spawning an enemy. And you don't need to reload, so I think we're just going to have you go on Overwatch. Scanning. Abraham Lincoln, just step to here. And you're going to reload as well. So we have 1 grenade left. It's just Abraham Lincoln. Yuri has used his. Jake Busey, I think, threw his. So, now that we've got the squad site in action, how much of this building is on fire? Not enough of it that we have to worry about it collapsing beneath Kristen Stewart. So we're going to move Kristen Stewart to this rooftop. This should be a reasonably safe move given our overall position. Kristen wisely ran... never mind, it wasn't safe at all. My instincts have once again betrayed me. I wasn't, that was in no way safe. And Kristen Stewart, she's in more than more than a bit of a pickle. Jake Busey could get to here. Would he have a shot? No. Can he see anything from here is the important question. The answer is yes, he can see exactly 1 Advent trooper and he has a bad shot. Or he'll have what will be a terrible shot. And Yuri is straight up boned. I do not like this at all. I'm thinking the correct move here is to try and play a little... I was going to say play a little defense, but Kristen Stewart is up on the roof. She's in half cover. Only the sectoid can see her, which is a positive. You know, that's actually not terrible. So this is also full cover, according to this thing. Are any of these guys on Overwatch? No. Yes, if Overwatch is important, Pete, Yuri very much appreciates you checking. It is not normally in your habit to behave this way. And for the safety and health of Yuri, he appreciates the change in tactics. The Overwatch for Yuri. Jake, we're going to bring you over here. I think we likewise put you on Overwatch just to prevent any potential flank action. Now comes the difficult part, what to do with Honest Abe. Can Abe see anybody from this location? Game says no. Nobody can... Okay, so we go for this route. We're taking Honest Abe to the roof so he can rain some grenade-flavored death on our foes. Not this turn, but perhaps a future turn. And this is why it's good that we got the objective out of the way. We just... You're shooting at Honest Abe? No. Mind spin? Mind spin. Honest Abe is panicked. That's very bad. Don't shoot Kristen Stewart. Okay? I mean, whatever it is you're doing here is equally terrible, but you're not... What the fuck are you doing? You ran into a building into full cover and then took a shot at the sectoid that panicked you. That may or may not be terrible, depending on whether this guy... Yeah, it's... Okay, it's bad. Nope, he's... Oh, shit! There's a ladder! Kristen Stewart is in deep fucking shit. She's dead. Or is she? Oh, Kristen Stewart hangs on! She clings to life! Alright, we really need some Overwatch. Yuri, buddy, you gotta save a... So clutch. Probably saved Kristen Stewart's life. Yes, of course I did, Pete. I am greatest cosmonaut in space. You damn Skippy better well promote me. Oh, Yuri, buddy, that was huge. Okay, so this man has got to die. Is there a way? I don't know how we have Kristen Stewart, or if Kristen Stewart can kill him. I mean, Kristen Stewart definitely can't kill him. If we had access to Abraham Lincoln's panicked ass, we could probably kill him. All right, K-Stu, you gotta get the hell out of here. I mean, you're badly hurt. You get shot again, you're gonna die. The problem is there's almost nowhere we can get Kristen Stewart where she would even be theoretically safe. We could run her back to full cover. What I'd really prefer is to have her in full cover and hunkered down. We could make that happen. Okay, I'm okay with this move. Kristen Stewart runs to here. She comes over. We have her hunkered down in full cover. She's gonna, well, I mean, she's gonna be in Steve Irwin town. That was a brilliant shot, though, Yuri. I mean, just purely straight up 100% massive skill shot. I am so proud of you. Thank you, Pete. Your praise means a great deal to you. Jake Busey could hack this guy. He's not in a good position for it overall. This guy can jump down basically anywhere. Yeah, I really wish we had Abraham Lincoln. I'm actually worried about him coming down into this second floor somehow. I'm not sure if that's a thing he can do, though. He'd have to come all the way down. Nah, he doesn't have enough move for that. We've got to get Jake Busey a little closer to the action, but I also need him either hunkered down or on Overwatch. And unfortunately, I've done some not fantastic things to the cover in the general area, making that more difficult than one might expect. Is there any full cover we could take advantage of? Not really. Man, okay, we may have to take a little bit of a run. Yuri, you're on Overwatch, because we need a deterrent. Jake, you see, what if we just run you over here? That's not... You'll get shot in the side. Can that man... No, he'll flank you from a rooftop. You're definitely getting hit there. What about this corner cover? Why can't I stand in that corner? There's not a guy in it. Oh, I just don't have enough movement, I guess. Okay, well, that's sensible. That's not a good spot for you. Okay. We're taking yet another risk with the health of one of our more advanced troopers. I really don't feel good about this. The only thing I've got going for me right now is the clock is off. We can take as much time to deal with these last two enemies as we want. Man, this is a lot of guys for rookies to deal with. Animated a corpse, that is not unexpected from the sectoid. It's also not really a problem. He doesn't get an action, and Kristen Stewart and Yuri Novak should easily be able to bring down a Psy zombie with their combined fire, and that's a worst case scenario. Yuri, can he go 2 for 2? Nope. Well, you already saved a life once, Yuri. I mean, how much can I ask of you? You're just one man. Come on, she's hunkered down in full cover. Okay.
I'm pinned down here.
Kristen Stewart got shot at, but she's staying strong. All right. Thank you, Abraham Lincoln, for getting back to the party, by the way. Appreciate that. We really need this grenade of yours, so if you could maybe blow both of these guys to their fucking eternal doom, everything would be great. Yes, Pete. 87 years ago, I brought forth onto this continent a massive explosion to kill aliens with a mighty grenade. probably not really the way that goes, but good enough. Hey, Stu. What are your shot percentages like? The answer is poor. How about a pistol? You can definitely kill the zombie. Your pistol chances are really no worse. We'll come back to you in a minute. Busey, what can you get up to? You can straight up kill this guy for damn sure. But I really would prefer to have you shooting that sectoid. This is an unconventional move. I want to see what Jake Busey's shot percentage is going to be like here in the open. 84%. He would technically be better with a slash. Not dramatically better, but better. Which means between our remaining troopers, we would have to get 1 damage on this guy. Or we come over here, slash this guy, and then we see if Kristen Stewart and Yuri can kill the zombie. And try and get that guy to make another zombie. I'm not a huge fan of this plan simply because the fact that it means 82% here from Yuri, and then Kristen would have to also hit it with a pistol shot. We might be better off to just go full hardcore and commit. I think we just commit. Jake Busey, take the shot. Shutney. That guy is not dead? Great. 2 targets and we need 1 damage on each of them. We're going to have almost no way to get it.
Position confirmed.
This is suddenly awful. Alright, Yuri, don't let me down here. You see, this is how Cosmonaut does things there, Mr. Master Chief. I know you have... Oh, well, that guy's dead, so that's good. The zombie is now no longer an issue, but we still have the badly wounded Kristen Stewart here.
Position confirmed.
Unless she has a much better hit percentage than I think. I mean, we can't not take the shot. We got 2 guys standing in the open like assholes. Kristen Stewart missed. Somebody's getting shot then. As long as it's not Kristen Stewart, I think we'll be okay. It looks like it's going to be Jake Busey. Jake Busey, he can take it. Goddamn right he can take it. Oh, who's the fucking champion now, Yuri? That was supremely lucky, by the way. I don't think that shot would have killed Jake Busey, even if it had hit, and... possibly critical. I don't think it would have killed him, but we want to try and funnel some kills here to Yuri. So let's bring Yuri over to the garbage can and have him take the flank shot. Although I'm pretty sure Yuri... Actually, you know what? Yuri already got a promotion. We'd be better off to get it with Abraham Lincoln or Jake Busey. And in that case, I'm going to err on the side of Busey. Always bet on Busey. Or Black. I mean, whichever one you prefer. I'm told betting on Black is useful too. All right, solid little mission there, all things considered. I think Yuri Novak did a fine job on Operation Pungent Omen. So is that like the silent fart that sneaks out before an actual just thunderous chair-rattling death fart? There's the Pungent Omen before the chair-rattling death fart? I'm going to guess that's what that's all about. Bradford been drinking a lot of gin. It's doing some not great stuff to his intestines. So not a flawless mission, but, you know, good enough. We did set a new record for average damage per attack and average enemies killed per turn. Their successful shot percentage is pretty fucking damning. Jake Busey, of course, taking most of the categories at the Oscars. Jake Busey, perennial Oscar favorite, sweeping almost every category except Most Under Fire, and that one going to Kristen Stewart because she takes a lot of hate in the press for being generally pretty shitty. Still, I'll take it. Any mission we can walk away from. If K-Stew is knocked out for a mission, that's fine. We'll see if Yuri can step up and take her place, and then maybe rotate in a new rookie on our next mission. But so far, Abraham Lincoln and Jake Busey have been the anchors of this team. They are fucking holding shit down. Every single person on the mission got promoted. That's amazing. So one thing we definitely have going for us in Legendary, then, getting through these low ranks with promotions is going to go considerably faster simply because there are so many more aliens per mission that we have to knock out. We killed like 12 guys there. K-Stew has return fire, which I actively think is not great. I'm thinking we definitely go Gunslinger with K-Stew. I didn't really try the Gunslinger. I tried him a little bit with Clancy Brown in the last playthrough. I was pretty impressed with what they brought to the table. But even so, I still think Gunslinger is kind of a shitty ability because I would prefer people not to be shot at. That's just I would rather have them not get shot at than once per turn shoot back at someone who shot them. So I am going to take Long Watch because Overwatch with squad sight shots is quite useful in a lot of situations. Kristen Stewart's going to be out for 600 days anyway, so it hardly matters. Abraham Lincoln picking up a promotion. Fuck blast padding. It's all about Shredder. Jake the Master Chef Busey. I'm kind of tempted to try out Phantom, but my objection to Phantom remains the same thing that it has always been, is that melee attacks fucking miss too much. They're just not as reliable as shotgun hits. And there's nothing you can do to increase the aim on a Blade Master either. You can put a scope on a shotgun and it's fine. Yeah, and also, I just love Phantom. It's really good. So it's Phantom for Jake Busey. He'll be sneaking around. And Yuri Novak is a sharpshooter. I would have preferred him to be almost anything else. Yes, well, Pete is magic space helmet. Give me the targeting ability to hit foes. I'm sorry, I did not pick this, Pete. It did not come from me. I have the magic helmet. I am much like this Elmer Fudd character you have in famous Bugs Bunny cartoon. Sword and magic helmet. That is Yuri. So we picked up a stock, two laser sights. Holy crap, that's amazing. So one of those is going on Jake Busey. We should probably put that scope on our sniper rifle, and I'm thinking the stock maybe for... We don't really have anybody who's using a regular assault rifle until Steve Irwin gets out of the hospital. We don't have a specialist. Just when you thought he was dead.
Commander.
Yeah, hello, Optimus
Council
Prime.
you once knew is no more.
Yeah, but not even a room full of guys and a last bullet for yourself kind of situation is enough to keep fucking Optimus Prime down. He's back again.
Good to see you again.
Like Slim Shady, he's fucking returned to beleaguer us forever.
The resistance from the inside.
Uh-huh.
It was these resistance
Yeah.
operatives
Optimus
that
Prime,
provided
could you...
the intel leading
I hate
to
you so
the
much.
recent extraction.
I saw a room full of men storm in, and all you had was a pistol. How did you fucking survive, Optimus Prime? And if you're this great of a covert operative and super secret master spy, why is it that you need me at all? I mean, if you're this good, Optimus Prime, why do I have to be your cat's paw? Why am I always the one who's out doing your bidding? If you're this good, you're like some next level Bond sort of Judi Dench in the 007 film's next level shit. If you're M, why do I gotta be your 007? If you can fight your way out of that, I mean, M needs 007 because if a room full of guys with guns shows up to fuck with M, she's dead. That's how that works. But if you can fight your way free of that, Optimus Prime, you don't need me at all. You're the total package. And yes, that was a reference to Lex Luthor. I mean, Lex Luthor, whatever his name was. The wrestler. The total package. He was the total package. But if you're the total package and you're not only like 5-time championship master of wrestling, why do you need me, Optimus Prime? You know that I hate you. You're just, is it that you're just trolling me? I mean, is that literally your only objective, is to punish me? I have to assume that it is. So we've got to contact the resistance in the Black Site region. We did pick up Dr. Adam Thompson, an engineer. Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to put Adam Thompson to work. On the plus side, you know what? Adam Thompson is better than Grady Bryant, who we're currently scanning for. So we've got that going for us, because this is going to save Lily a lot of paperwork, because she can just tell Adam Thompson to go clean out the debris. If she tells Brady to go do that, Grady's going to be like, I need a work order, and the work order better say clear debris on it, or Grady ain't fucking doing it.
Transmission from some clown calling himself Van Dorn. Doesn't sound like the kind of recruit we're looking for.
I don't know, Bradford. We recruited Van Dorn once before. Turned out to be pretty good for us. Yeah, I know how this works, Lily. It's good. I'm going to go get Adam Thompson down here, and we'll start having him shovel out the debris. One, to open up a slot for us to build probably an AWS facility, given the number of wounds we're taking. And there's another reason to build the AWS facility early. The earlier you build it, it does unlock ability upgrades for your troopers. So there is that, and that is useful. The proving ground would also be really, really powerful. Power, of course, is going to be a problem. Probably the next thing we will build will be a power facility, and I may actually dig that here so that we can ultimately put a workshop right here and go for adjacency bonuses. But that's going to be an issue for, I think, another day. This one's all done. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot, and if you'd like to see more legendary XCOM 2 action, you might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes every single day. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching. And Yuri Novak and I will see you again soon. Well, damn right we will, Pete, because magic helmet will not be stolen.